The January 25th, 2019 meeting of the Transportation Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Hebert.
Here.
Chairman Holland is excused. Mr. Lightfoot. Here. Mr. Morelli. Here. Mr. Rockow. Here. Mr. Shepard is excused. Mr. Zale. Here. President Carbone.
Here. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone here that would like to address the committee at this time that's not signed up for the public forum? Seeing none, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the November 27th, 2018 minutes of the Transportation Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral 19-0012.
Moved by Legislator Zale, seconded by Legislator Rockow. Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, could we just have a little bit of an explanation on the project, begin and start and end dates, and then when we expect to get state and federal funds?
Is this on? Is that better? Yes. Through you, Mr. Chairman. The project is scheduled for 60 days to be completed. As soon as this particular referral is approved through the legislature and through the contract HQ system, we will have a notice to proceed. And at that time, specific dates will be set, but it's intended to be completed within 2 months. The federal aid that's coming through the state will be reimbursed upon pay requests submitted after the project is complete, but that should all take place by later in 2019.
Thank you. And through you, Mr. Chairman, is it possible we could just get an overall of what it is that the project seeks out to do to the bridge? Just a quick synopsis would be great.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, the work on this particular, the IBOB Bridge, the swing bridge down at the Bay Outlet, the bridge is 21 years old, so this is the first kind of comprehensive rehab that it's getting, and it involves many small repairs of a lot of little things, involving the connection bolts, the washing some of the lower members underneath, repair of some of the pedestrian rails on the bridge, some of the cables are deteriorated, installing some new gates for the existing safety rail on either side of it when it's closed, replacing some transition plates, some new LED lights on the warning lights out there, rehabbing the pit where the machinery is down there, washing that, painting it, replacing the fluids, cleaning the gears and other things down there, which are done routinely by our folks, but give them the good once-over that they are in need of after this 20-year.
And through you, Mr. Chairman, I believe you said this already, but this will be done as soon. The construction will begin on this project after this is approved by the legislature. Is that correct? Through you, Mr. Chairman, after it goes through our contract approval process, the work is going to be done while the bridge is in the closed position. Closed to, through you, Mr. Chairman, closed to pedestrian traffic, or excuse me, closed to vehicular traffic? Through you, Mr. Chairman, through vehicular traffic, the pedestrians will be limited in their access to it while we're working on the rails and other things for their safety. So through you, Mr. Chairman, over the summer essentially is when you'll be working on this project. Through you, Mr. Chairman, that's correct. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 19-0013.
Moved by Legislator Rockow, seconded by President Carbone. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 19-0014.
Moved by President Carbone, seconded by Legislator Zale. Second. Legislator Lightfoot.
Second.
Oh, seconded by Legislator Lightfoot as well. Sorry, I thought you were asking a question, sir. Are there any questions? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, can we get just brief, actually, for this one, I'm just looking to know when the work will start and when you expect that to be complete.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, the timing of this will be in calendar year 2019. We will perform some of the work during school, but it will extend probably into the next school year as well, but it all to be completed within this calendar year. I would expect construction starts somewhere in the time frame of May and be completed likely by September.
Thank you.
Seeing no other discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 19-0015.
Moved by Legislator Zale, seconded by Legislator Rockow. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 19-0016.
Moved by Legislator Rockow, seconded by Legislators Lightfoot and President Carbone. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 19-0026.
Moved by President Carbone, seconded by Legislator Zale and Legislator Lightfoot. Legislator Lightfoot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Both. Thank you on both. On this particular bridge, to you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, too often we get some of these requests for approvals, yet we can't really grasp, I can't grasp a visual. And I tried to do a Google search map on this particular Park Road Bridge over around Quake Creek, but I didn't quite get it correctly. So through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, I have a question because I think that the dollars to replace the bridge, which was first to be a repair, is kind of small. If it was the bridge that I'm thinking of a superstructure that it mentions made out of steel. So through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, is this a wooden or steel bridge?
Through you, Mr. Chairman, is the question regarding the existing bridge or the proposed bridge?
Right, good question. So is it through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, not to be? So what's there now, Mr. President, through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, and then what are we replacing? 'Cause I don't think it spells it out here.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, the existing bridge does have some wood abutments, but it is a steel structure on top of the wooden abutments with a paved surface over top.
Okay.
This is in Powder Mills Park.
Okay.
Near the intersection of Perrington and Pittsford, and the lines get a little goofy over there.
Okay.
It is in the middle of the park. There's no houses around it, hence there's no adjacent residence. The proposed structure is going to be a three-sided box culvert sections totaling 35 feet wide. So we will have enough paved surface for lanes and shoulders going across it with guide rail, with new abutments on both sides, and a little bit of approach work on asphalt as well.
Thank you. So through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, will there be, it mentioned superstructure. I was thinking along some of the truss. Will there be some trestle replacement? Through you, Mr. Chairman.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, this is not one that you would see trusses overhead. These are all underneath girders that will be only seen from below the bridge. So the visible, you'll see a road going across with guide rail on both sides.
So through you, Mr. Chairman, are we replacing the visual, the top, or underneath as well?
Through you, Mr. Chairman, it's a complete bridge replacement. Girders, the structure,
So
piers, supports, everything.
Truss as well, right?
Yes.
And will it be steel or wooden? Will they hold up the concrete? I don't know what the...
Through the chair, please, Mr. Lightfoot.
I'm sorry. Through the chairman.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, it's a steel multi-girder structure that's going to be with a concrete deck.
Okay. Finally, through you, Mr. Chairman, how long is the replacement? How many? 35 feet wide. How long?
Through you, Mr. Chairman, it goes across the several hundred feet. It's not a several hundred feet bridge structure, but the bridge structure itself is 35 feet wide by pardon me for this half-size drawing, but I can hardly read it in the dark here. Approximately 100 feet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No further questions.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the January 15th, 2019 meeting of the Transportation Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Transportation Committee is scheduled for Tuesday, February 26th, 2019 at 5:15 p.m.